Hey there, let's talk founder confidence. Now, I was speaking to an investor the other day and I asked him, what do you look for when you're speaking to founders? And he said, I look for one thing, which is founder confidence, real, authentic confidence in themselves, in what they're doing. Now, my name is Jess, and I'm the founder of Jess Dalberg Coaching and the creator of the Scale Up Performance Program. So you are here and because you are wanting to solve a problem in the world and you have created the solution that you passionately believe in. Now, going through this journey, you may not have thought about all the other pieces that are also necessary to get your solution off the ground because, hey, your product is great, right? People should just buy it. I'm sure you've realized that there's more to it by now. So how do you cultivate this real founder confidence? How do you do that? Well, I believe there's three elements that you need to really focus in on to cultivate that confidence. But before I go there, let me share with you the biggest scale up performance strategy. There's 4 components to it. The first one is founder performance. So that's about developing the level of performance or a sustainable performance that you can do over the long term, but also looking after your well-being and positive relationship, creating positive relationships as well at the same time. That's the first one. Second one is people. It's making sure that the people are aligned to a culture that is a performance culture, that is ready for that scale up step that you are now moving towards. The third one is potential. It's about matching or linking up the tech roadmap with what people are doing day to day, and to have something that you can actually show investors of to see the progress of what's happening in the business. And the final one is peak, which is about scale up leadership. There are certain leadership attributes and tools and frameworks that you've got to use when you are actually going to scale up, be a scale up leader. So those are the 4 components to the scale up strategy, I suppose. So how do we build this founder confidence? Well, like I said, I believe there's 3 elements to it. The first one is we feel confident when we know that we have a runway that is long enough to get our product to the market, right? That gives confidence. Second one is we have confidence when we have a network of providers around us that we know can be there to support us on our journey. So reliable lawyers, for example, and financial advisors, marketing gurus that can give us some guidance, and people that help us with how to lead and create performance with our people. And the last one is belief in ourselves. So a real solid belief in us, in that we can figure things out, that whatever happens along the way, I can figure things out. Those are the 3 things that we need to really have. When we don't have that, we feel, particularly if we don't have that runway, it can make us feel anxious, and we start to work really long hours because we're trying to catch up. We're trying to make sure that we hit that deadline. And so we don't look after our well-being or our relationships. And the second one is that it's costly and time-consuming if we try different providers and they're just not giving us what we need or what we want. And the third one is when we don't have that level of confidence in ourselves and really belief in ourselves, well, we become full of doubt and anxious, and feel anxious and stressed. And that is really draining us emotionally and physically as well, which can cause us to become reactive in our day, and our decision making isn't the best. So what do we do? How do we overcome these things? Well, I believe there's 3 things that you can do. One thing for each of these ones. First one, to extend that runway, is to identify in your business what you and your team are doing really well when it comes to your productivity. What productivity habits do you have that are really working for you? Identify what those are and amplify it. Do it more. Okay. The second one is to create that network, is to tap into other founders, ask who they've been using, or what you can do is you can wait because I'm about to announce a great new initiative, which is hopefully going to really help you with this particular problem. And the third one is to is when it comes to building our confidence in ourselves is to use our mind to direct our brain, or to tell our brain what it should be thinking. And so a great one to think when we want to increase our level of belief in ourselves is to say, I can figure this out. I can figure this out. And to have that on repeat in our day. So that's what we're thinking, rather than falling into doubt and stress. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.